Good morning, good morning. It's me, Flylady Kat. Hold on just a second. Let me put you on live chat. Don't forget to adjust your phone to live chat as well. It's me, Flylady Kat, and I'm here today to give you peace in your life, control in your home, and to help you learn how to finally love yourself. Hello? You hear the echo? You hear Mr. B squeak in his chair? He still has his chair, but that's not for about 1 more hour, and then his chair is gone, the TV's going to storage, and this place will be tip-top, shiny, clean. I have just finished deep cleaning Mr. B's bathroom. Mine is next. Then the bedrooms are gonna get all the baseboards wiped one last time, vacuumed one last time. Mr. B, can you try to sit still, sweetheart? Vacuumed one last time. Wipe the laundry room down one last time, and my office, and get out of the upstairs for the final time. I won't be going down those steps anymore. Okay, well, good morning. Today is Monday. We have a 3-layer cake. The first layer is our routines. We have at the most 5. The first routine is our morning routine where we get up in the morning. We wash our face and brush our teeth and moisturize our skin and put our makeup on and get our clothes on and fix our hair and put on our jewelry, even though it's minimal. Wipe out the sink, swish the toilet, go to the kitchen, empty your dishwasher, make yourself a little coffee, a little breakfast. If you have children, put them through their little morning routine. That's the first. The second is if you have laundry, put laundry in. If you don't worry. The third is if you have paper, go through an inch of it right now, throwing out the trash part and putting the good part in your inbox for handling on Wednesday. If you don't have paper, don't worry about it. Lucky you. The fourth one happens after every meal, and that is clean up after every meal, especially after supper, including washing all the dishes or putting them in the dishwasher, washing all the pots and pans, wiping out the sink, wiping down the drain, wiping off the oven or stove, wiping off the table, cleaning up the floor. There's a few things to do. None of it takes long. It just seems like a lot when you list it out. And then the final thing is your before bed routine, where you take off the day and you take care of yourself and you prep yourself for tomorrow. So you're going to take off your makeup, moisturize your skin, brush your hair, take a shower or bath if you didn't take it in the morning. Lay out your clothes for tomorrow. Look at your calendar and see what's on there. Make sure you're going to be dressed appropriately so you can be presentable. All the way down to your shoes and your jewelry. Look at your planner for food. What is it that you need to get out? What do you need to prepare? Wipe out the sink. Put out a fresh towel. Put the old one in the wash. And do all those other little things that you do in your home. Close the blinds. Make sure the dog is comfortable, etc. Get yourself in bed. Do your little final reading. Say your prayers and go to sleep. And make sure you're going to sleep at a decent hour so that you can get up and feel rested and refreshed and ready to start the day. All right, our second layer of our cake, and that was our first layer. If you're a person who works, you're just doing the morning routine, and then you're going to work, you do the other things when you come home. The second layer of our cake is our zone. We are in zone 2, the kitchen. I love doing the kitchen zone. There's so many things you can do in there. Once you get decluttered, having a decluttered kitchen is a peaceful mind. It gives you a peaceful mind. So work in your kitchen this week. Plan it in your planner. Know what you're going to do today, tomorrow, the next day. Don't forget that you get a free day in there. All right, and then the last thing is our basic weekly plan. Today is weekly home blessing hour. You don't have to deep clean. Oh no, you're only going to do a blessing where you strip your bed and put on clean sheets, or I always just wash my sheets, let my bed air, put those sheets on later so I don't have to fold anything. The second thing is you're going to do 3 baby jobs. Dust the whole house. It's a baby job if you use the right tool. I suggest a nice, beautiful ostrich feather duster. That's my favorite. The third thing, the second baby job is to wipe all the glass. Just the spots, not the whole thing, just the spots. It just takes a minute. Use a damp microfiber towel, wipe. If you need to dry, turn it over and dry. Just do that through your house real quick. That's a baby job. The last baby job is to empty all the little tiny garbage cans in your house. Get that garbage out. Put on fresh liners. It doesn't matter if it's a Kroger bag or a Publix bag. Just put a bag in it. I like the little purple striped ones you get at the grocery store that smell good. But you don't have to do that. That's your 3 baby jobs plus your sheets that you've already got 4 of it done. That's 4/6 of it done, or 2/3. The last thing we're going to do is our floors. The first thing we're going to do is vacuum or sweep or dry mop the entire house anything that needs to be done. Remember, it's a total of 10 minutes. In this house, the upstairs is carpeted, the downstairs is hardwood, so we spend 5 minutes upstairs and 5 minutes downstairs. Split it up the way you need to. Remember, you're not getting every crack and corner like I will be doing today because your house is full of furniture, just where people walk. And then the last thing is your kitchen. You're going to mop it, just where you walk around in there. You don't have to get a detail mop, because guess what? You're in zone 2, the kitchen. You might want to detail mop that this week. And then finally ending with the bathrooms. A nice mop of the bathrooms. Those are pretty critical to keep clean, along with your morning blessing that you do every day and your mop. You're going to keep your bathroom in good shape. All right. Whew! That's it for today. If you are a flybaby who works, remember that you probably can't get an hour's worth of work done and everything else you want to do in the evening besides feed your family and actually have a life. So what I'd like you to do is split that up into 1 bite a day, or better yet, delegate it. All right, I am on to the day. So let's talk. Let's see what's up. Now, Mr. B has me rigged here, so if this falls, okay, let's go to the beginning and see who all's on here. Oops. There we go. Ooh, lots of you. Misty Amon, Sandy Swanson, Angela Studevant, Melissa Tressler, Siobhan Brown, Rachel Dallas, Yasmin Sierra, Shelley Lee, Connie Miller, Gretchen Berkey, Ruth Ann Morris, Margaret Rose, Michelle Kennedy Hawkins, Pepper Durr, Mr. B, Lady G, Wanda Campbell, Gail Buster, Anita Dotson, Bev Cosco, Louisa Jazz Mama, from France. Misty has already said Misty. Anita already said Anita. Jennifer H. Sarah Simplicity. Lenice. Laura Lobo. Trudy Potts. Patricia. Michelle. Shelley Lee. Libby Chapman. Kimberly Swinson. Did I say you before? Janice Toyer. Jackie Longnecker. Allison Stevens. Renata Sipos. Betsy Olson-Mikowski. Nancy H., Kimberly, I already said hello, and Betsy, I said hello. I saw one question in caps. I'm not going to be able to get to all your comments. You're going to have to say those again to me. Sandy said, I need to go through a ton of pictures from many years. Where do I put this in my routine? You put that as an afternoon job. It's not part of your routine. It's something it's a collection. And so it's like, you may not think of it this way, but it's like a craft. It's something you do separate, okay? Or if it's really overwhelming, you could make it into a project, make sure it has a beginning date and an end date, and skip your zones. That's the only 2 options. Okay, let's see. But thanks for that question. I know I saw comments, and I'm sorry, I just can't swirl back through these because I'm afraid I'm going to knock this off of the thing.
55 years.
Wanda, oh Wanda, let me go back and find her comment.
That's what everybody's commenting on.
Wanda, your husband passed away? Oh, Wanda, I'm so sorry. I'm not gonna go back to find it, but Wanda, my prayers and sympathies are with you. I'm so sorry. I'm praying for you, and I'll remember you tonight in my prayers. And I'm glad that you have this community to come to, and you know we're all holding you in our hearts. All right, Fran said she was sorry. Okay, Marty Watson is here. Thank you, Marty, for putting that on there. Wanda, 55-year-old husband, bless your heart.
No.
Yes, my 55-year-old husband, of 36 years. Well, the only thing we can do is go forward, right? What's the very next step? This is what I want you to think, is what is your very next best step? And remember that you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you, okay? What's your very next best step? All right. All right, ladies, I am going to be on here for about 20 more minutes, and then I've got to jump back on all the work that I have to do. I'm so sorry to switch gears at this point, because I know we could talk about this for a long time, but we're going to talk about Flylady for just a little bit, and I'm not trying to be rude. And Wanda, you know that my heart is just going out to you. We have to switch gears because we only have 20 minutes. And so we'll continue to keep you in your prayers. You know that all of us love you so much, and we will keep you in our prayers, and we are so, so sorry. All right, so I'm going to open it up for questions, comments, and concerns about keeping your house in order. Please let me know what your question is. Okay, I'm just going to wait. All right. Really sweet comments. Everybody's making really sweet comments to Wanda. Mr. B said, questions in caps, everyone, or super chat so that I won't miss them. Okay, put your questions in. If I didn't miss any, that's good. If I did, I'm sorry. All right, so what is your first question today? No questions. Marty, the steamer is magnificent. I don't know if you know, but I have a little handheld steamer. I was going to use that to clean some things, and Marty gave me her floor steamer to use. It worked like a champ. It's awesome. I highly recommend it. I will be getting one of those. All right, so what's the questions here? Nancy H., I had great success over the weekend getting most of my weekly home blessing completed, even mopped my bathrooms. Nancy H., I know you, and that is great for you. It's great for everybody. Good job. So proud of you. All right, CZ is here. Siobhan says, should we do extra tasks, not weekly plan, that need attention in the evening times? No, I don't know what you mean, Siobhan. Are you talking about like working on your pictures, that kind of thing? Or maybe, I don't know, maybe, it depends on what it is. Like if it's your craft room, nope, that's gonna be another room and you're gonna work on it then. I don't want anything to overwhelm you, okay? All right. What is everyone doing in the zone this week? That's a good question. Me, I'm gonna clean well, the kitchen is clean. All the counters are clean. No, the counters are not. They still have things on them. Not things to be in storage, things that we're sticking there for right now while we're finishing cleaning. But the cabinets are all cleaned out. I have the stove with a little spray in it to wipe it out one last time. The microwave, just a little spray in it to wipe out one last time. Mr. B's emptying the refrigerator while I'm upstairs deep cleaning, and I'm going to give the refrigerator one last wipe down. I will be doing the outside of the stove one last time. I will be doing a thorough mopping of the floor and wiping down the countertops and maybe wiping the walls a little bit, and then of course doing the counters. So I'm doing everything. All right, let's see. Good morning, Kelsey. Allison has a question. I have some projects to do, but how do I keep the rest of the house from getting out of control? Well, first of all, you do a 3 times a day clutter check. So you're going to look around to see what you've done as mindless clutter, and then you're going to remind your family of their mindless clutter in a kind way, because you're going to keep the clutter at bay by doing that. In other words, you're the gatekeeper of your house. And so 3 times a day, you're going to make sure that all that flotsam and jetsam that's coming in on the tide isn't going to overtake your house. That's number 1. Number 2, remind your family to pick up after themselves when they leave a space, including yourself. Me as well. You know, we all sit down, we make a nest. When we stand up, it's just like when you get out of the car, you have to take your things. When you stand up, pick your stuff up and put it away. The other thing is continue to do your weekly home blessing hour. That's going to make the house look tidy, and it won't be deep cleaned, but it'll appear clean. And you can work on your project, but make sure you're putting full effort into that project, that you have a start date and a stop date, so that you know when it's going to be done, and then you're going to jump right back into your zones right where we are, okay? All right, let's see. All right, Kara Murphy, can we do more than 1 weekly home blessing each week? We have a large and active household. What would be too much? 1 is enough. If you have a large household, I do recommend that you make sure to delegate these duties, but 1 is enough. If you have dogs, cats, a lot of children making a mess, then you're going to have extra cleanup during the week. Dogs have hair and fur and mud and slobber that needs to be cleaned up as you go. Just like if your baby spills milk, you have to clean it up as you go. If your children dump their toys out, they have to be cleaned up 3 times a day. So that's how you keep your house in order. No, only 1 weekly home blessing hour. Large family means lots of delegation. All right, let's see. Sandy Swanson, everyone jump over and hit the thumbs up for, oh, thank you. I only have 33 thumbs up this morning. 84 of you are on. Voluptuous Locks is here, and I can't remember your name, Voluptuous. Pamela Groves, I found and still find my first big step was getting to emotional support from family and friends, only the wise and most tender. Good comment. Siobhan Brown, organizing kids' chaotic rooms. Okay, well, there's only 3 or 4 things that are happening in the kids' rooms. The first is, depending on the age of the child, I'll go through all the things that I can think of. The first is toys, of course. The second is clothing. The third is dirty clothes. The fourth is paper. And if they're old enough and have started bringing food to their room, plates and cups and food. Those are basically it. So when my rule is no food in the bedroom, and that ends that one. Your stuff has to be picked up 3 times a day, so that ends the toys everywhere, because when they're through playing, put them up. Also, if you have a chaotic bedroom for your children and they can't even play in there because the toys are everywhere, they have too many toys. You don't have to throw them away or give them away, but you have to put them in rotation. So I suggest at least a third go into rotation. In other words, you go through the toys that they're not playing with, they're just stepping on them, put them in containers that they can't see or see through, put them in the garage or somewhere safe, and then let them enjoy the toys they have. If they say, oh, Mama, I can't find my dinosaurs, you'll say, well, I'll look for them. And when they're taking a nap or go to school or whatever, you switch out another toy for the dinosaurs. And eventually, you may notice that they never ever even ask for those toys, and maybe those aren't good toys for them anymore. Maybe they've outgrown them. Maybe they just have too many. And if a third's not enough, go for a half. And if a half's not enough, go for 3/4. Make it so that your children can enjoy playing in their room. The same goes with their clothes. They probably have a load of clean clothes in their drawers that they don't fit in, they've outgrown, or they've gotten holes in them or whatever. You have to go through your children's clothes every season or every growth spurt and get those things out so that their clothes fit in the drawers, and you'll know that they have a need for some clothes when you don't think they do. All right, so that's the answer to the children's rooms. Also, they are your children's rooms, so it's important that they learn to take care of them. When they're really tiny, you're going to clean it for them. When they're little, you're going to clean with them. When they're big kids, you're going to sit in there and observe and guide. And when they're teenagers, you're going to inspect what you expect. Okay. Lots of good questions today. Trudy said, thank you so much for your support, Kat. My first week of cleaning today in the kitchen, stove today. I have 4 cleaning tasks on my calendar. That's the way, Trudy. Trudy's one of my mentees. I have several of you on here. Nancy's on here. Patricia's on here. Thanks, Allison, Mr. B said, for the thumbs up. We have 43 thumbs up, 91 people on. And Anita Dotson said, where do you suggest that I should start if my kitchen is all torn up due to remodeling and now stuff is everywhere in the living room till June? I suggest that you watch Nikki, Inspired by Nikki, any of her refurbishing videos. She moved into a home that they totally redid, and you'll notice that she doesn't allow that to happen. She keeps the rooms that she does live in tidy by picking them up, cleaning them up, and treating them as if nothing is going on in the other part of the house. Now, I realize that I've had my house redone before. We had all these floors put in, we had the walls done, we had new sinks and toilets and all kind of things happening, new stove and all kind of things all at once. And we did have to consolidate rooms. Like this room was full of other rooms' furniture, but it was tidy and just pushed in there. And then once that room was complete, it came out and it was done. So if it's going to take months and months to refurbish a room or several rooms, then I suggest that you have a designated area that's your living area and the rest is storage. And then you make sure that you dust it frequently, cover it. It's a lot of dust happening with that. Okay? You can do it. You may end up throwing a lot of things out that are trash and giving a lot of things away that need to be given away because you have too much. Okay, let's see. That was Anita. Okay, MT, that's Monica. Kat, I need a pep talk. I am 8 weeks preggo. I've been so sick with all-day nausea. Last week I had a bad allergic reaction followed by a sinus infection on top of it, and I failed at suffering in silence. Well, first of all, I remember when I was pregnant with my girls, I got extra sick, and I was sick for a long time, and it's very difficult to function when you feel sick, but you will have moments where you're not quite so sick. And if you're trying to not focus on that, then I'm going to suggest that you Focus on keeping your house tidy, keeping yourself well, getting outside, getting fresh air, trying to keep food on your stomach, those kinds of things. So you can do it, and this is, guess what? You've got a little miracle baby growing in there right now. And this is the price you're paying to have a human being that gets to be in your life forever. Isn't that wonderful? This is not much of a price. You can do it. You can do it. And I'm so glad for you. Congratulations. And as far as the sinus infection goes, that's a bummer. And I know that when you're pregnant, you get pregnant rhinitis a lot of times, which leads to sinus infections. So make sure your doctor is aware that you tend to get those, and you're keeping your nasal passages clear or drip-free if you can, okay? All right, that's all I can say about that, but I know that you're going to get through this, and you're going to have a lovely baby at the end. It's so exciting. All right, let's see. Oh, it's Kat. Why did I think it was Monica? Kat. Thank you, Kat, with one T. Oh, no, were you asking me a question, Kat? Oh, you are Monica. Okay. All right. Nancy said you're almost at the finish line of moving out. Great job, Kat and Mr. B. Thank you, Nancy. Nancy's familiar with that as she is in real estate. Evie Jeevy, good morning. Thanks, Nancy. Mr. B said Susie Doffin. Susie, good morning. Happy Monday. Allison says, my upstairs has clutter and clothes all over it, so I'm doing a project this week. Then giving my kids expectations and tasks to keep it from getting out of control. Begin and end date is great, absolutely. And inspect what you expect. You just can't give a kid a task and expect it to happen. It won't. I don't care if they're 18 years old. It won't. Unless they know that mama's going to inspect what she expects. She's going to do it quick. She's going to do it fast. It's going to happen often and regularly. Okay? That's the key right there. All right. Oh my goodness. I'm really, y'all, there are 90 of you on here, and I guess not coming on as often is really letting you guys save up your questions, so I'm sorry. Marty says, MT, Kat and I were just talking about pregnancy and the discomforts and occasionally accompanying it for some of us, absolutely. Connie says, day 1, organize baking cupboard. Day 2, wipe out frequently used drawers. Day 3, wipe and almond oil the outside of cupboards. Day 4, thoroughly mop the kitchen floor. Looking forward to a clean kitchen for Easter. I love that plan, Connie. You have a great plan there. Congratulations. Anita said, I also have to dust all floors until this mess is done. I feel overwhelmed now. Where do I start? Okay, you just start where you start. I mean, I don't live in your home, so I can't tell you, but my suggestion is you start with your morning routine and a plan. So sit down, use your common sense and your bright brain, use your planner, and figure out what you're going to do. Look at the big picture and break it into bites. Know that there are things you're going to have to do daily, weekly, and monthly until this is done. Put a plan in action. Follow your plan. That will make all the difference in the world. Okay, let's see. Sorry, but every time somebody types, it goes away. I may be missing people, and I'm sorry. Anita. Okay, that was Anita. So you can do it, Anita. My perfect journey is Felicia. Good morning. Jackie is Voluptuous Lux. Thanks, Jackie, for reminding me. Anita, good morning. Mommy is a lion. What a sweet surprise. Wasn't expecting you until Thursday. Just in, but have weekly home blessing done. Ready for kids and homework when they arrive any minute. Hope your move is going well. Yes, and my plan for this week is to be live this morning. I'll probably, am I going live tonight?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm going live tonight, probably from Marty's house. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm going to have Marty on with me between 6 and 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tuesday, tomorrow, I will be doing morning and evening as well. Why?
Tomorrow you're going on your mentoring call.
Oh yeah, no, I can't do it tomorrow because all my mentees, if you're on here, mentees, don't forget, we're meeting tomorrow. My Wednesday mentees, we're doing that from Thursday from 7:30 in the morning to 7:30 at night. So no calls on Tuesday this week. Wednesday, we are closing on our house,
So we'll do on 6
so
p.m.
we probably will be able to do the 6 p.m. Wednesday because I left that day open so we could close. And Thursday, I normally have mentees on that day, but I moved them to Friday because on Thursday we'll be having our big reveal. We have to close on our new home, and that's happening Thursday. So Thursday evening we'll probably go live with a big surprise. Friday, I will go live in the evening, but not in the morning, because on that day I have calls from 9:30 to 3:30. My Thursday calls will be moved. So the best thing for you to know is that I will be going live tonight, and I'll recap what's happening the next day, okay? All right. Let's see. Let me go back here and see what I've missed. Nikki is here. Good morning, Nikki. Kara Murphy, I'm good at delegation. We have 9 children, ages 21 to 20 months at home, and lots of kids in and out all day. Yes, I bet you are. Good job.
My hero.
Yes, you're Larry's hero, and I'm sure you inspect what you expect. Misty says, good morning. The morning routine is done, and the laundry is going. Fantastic. There's my Patreon page. Mr. B put it up. If you're interested, I am still putting out Patreon videos. We're trying to get to a force of 1,000 to see if you can be a force to change the world and make it better for people just like us. So I look forward to having you come over there. I do apologize that I have not answered any comments in the last week. I will catch up, even if I just put a little heart to let you know that I read it. But if you're asking me a question or giving a suggestion or have some concern on Patreon, I will be answering that. On YouTube, the most I can do is give you a little heart to let you know I read it, okay? All right, let's see. So please come over. It's only $5 a month, and I would love to have you be part of the group. All right, Deidre said, she has a question. I'm having a hard time getting rid of good, expensive things I bought, but not using any advice on how to detach. Yes, here's the advice. Take it to whomever you're giving it to, open up your hand, and let it go. You will feel better as soon as it's gone. You know it went to a good place, even if it's to Goodwill. You know that it went to a good place. Now, I gave away all of my furniture. I did. And a lot of it went to one of my sisters, and to another sister, and to friends, and that's what happened. And that was good furniture that I spent good money on. But I have a goal in mind. So there you go. You can do it. Patricia, you are the sweetest thing. House selling present. Happy busy week for you. So happy for you too. So many blessings to you both. Thank you, Patricia. You are the sweetest girl. Absolutely the sweetest. I have to say, my fly babies, you guys are the sweetest. And Patricia is like the creme de la creme. She is one of the sweetest people in the world. And I really, really appreciate that. And I know that you all can't do that, and that's fine. And I do appreciate you anyway. But Patricia, thank you so much. You're just the sweetest girl in the whole world. And that was so thoughtful of you. Thank you so much. All right, let's go back here and see where I was before Tricia knocked me off my feet. My goodness. All right, I think that was the question for Deidre. So that's what I do, Deidre. I just let it go, just like the song. We can all sing that song. And listen, I'll give you an example of something I let go of. It didn't cost me a lot, but it took me a long time to find it, and I finally got rid of it this time. And it was something that I kept right above my microwave in the cabinets there. And it was something that was so beautiful to me, and I'd always wanted it. And I finally found the right one, and I bought it. And it was a glass, like a little glass bottle that's etched, has a skinny little neck, and on top an etched glass that you put upside down on it, and it's designed to go on the bedside table in your guest room for water. But I never, Fran, oh my goodness, Fran Apple, also a super sweet girl. You girls, thank you so much, Fran, that's so sweet. Oh my goodness. How thoughtful and adorable you girls are. Gonna make me cry. All right, Fran, hang on, let me tell my story. So that little glass thing was so pretty, and I said, oh, one day I'm gonna have the perfect guest room. And it's gonna be so nice on the side table. But then every time I had a guest room, I think, well, if I put that in there, what if they knock it over in the nighttime? Then they'll feel bad. Or if they drink out of it and they put the glass back like it's supposed to when it dribbles, it's gonna, you know, if they don't put it right back on the special thing, it's gonna ruin the wood and blah, blah, blah. And so when I took it down and looked at it, when I was packing things away, I said, oh, I love this. And Larry said, what is it? And I told him. And he said, wouldn't you rather give them a bottle of Dasani? And I thought, I really would. And they'd probably rather have it. So I gave it to the women's shelter. I did. And so that was just an example. There were lots and lots of things like that I let go. But you know what? I don't feel sad. I don't. It was beautiful, but I never used it. And so I let it go. You can do it too. Just sing the song. Be Anna, or whoever sings that. Let it go. Let it go. Oh, look, my hair's perfect for that. Except it's not blonde and it's not snowing. Fran says, moving gift, couldn't find the place for the message. Fran, you are so sweet. Thank you so much. Two sweet girls. All of you girls are sweet. All of you girls are sweet. Just love you so much, and I would never, ever not do this for you. Never. Okay, let's see. What else do we have? So Deidre, that's the answer to your question. I hope that helps. Lily O, good morning. First time chatting. Have been on Patreon for about a year. Thank you for all you do. Thank you, Lily, for coming and talking to us. So happy to have you here and we're able to communicate, and you get to share with the others, and that's so awesome. I hope everyone gave you a welcome. Kara Murphy, wow, you rock, Mommy is the Lion said. Jamise said, my condolences to you and your family. I will keep you in my prayers. That's to Wanda. Mr. B put my link up for Finish the Process cups. If you want a cup to help you remember to finish the process, that's it. So if you sit down and have a cup of tea and you know you're taking a little break and you look at it and it says finish the process, you'll be inspired to finish. Welcome, Lily O, Mr. B said. Thanks for being our patron for the year. We really appreciate you. You are a force of 1,000. Vivian Tavares, good morning. Pepper Durr, Ginger worked for my morning sickness. Ginger, that's a good one. You know what else some people told me, and I never did do it because I found out way after the fact, was not to take your baby, your prenatal vitamin in the morning, but to take it before you go to sleep. Then when you sleep, you'll sleep through the sickness. I hope that's a good answer. Anita said, thanks for your advice, and now I'll try to organize it better. I'm also heading outside today to plant my flower bulbs because today is one beautiful day. Fantastic. But that's your reward for doing your work in the house first, Anita. Kelsey Farley, my mom says she's loving the system and things are less dusty. Fantastic, Kelsey. I'm so glad. Hope one day she pops in here. Peraldo Christina. Hi, Kat. Here, Christina from Milan in Italy. Thank you for your helpful suggestions. Well, Christina, thank you for thanking and welcome. And I have been to your beautiful city of Milan, and it's gorgeous. All right. And you're welcome. Shannon Kelly, good morning. Busy doing my zone, but listening. Great, Shannon. Anita said, I love Cat Systems. Thank you, Anita. Welcome. That's Peraldo is actually Christina, Mr. B. Marty, please stop typing so Cat can catch up. Thanks, girls. Catherine Horrocks, good morning. I actually caught you live. Welcome, Catherine. So happy to have you here. Patricia's so excited for you. Thank you again, Patricia. Eva Shachaki, is there any way to get floors really clean without getting on your hands and knees? Absolutely. Ooh, I would highly suggest a steamer that my sister let me borrow, a stand-up steamer. That's awesome. But you don't have to get on your hands and knees to get your floors clean. You just need to use a good cleaner and a good floor system, whatever it is, whether it's a mop or whatever it is. Vacuum it up first or sweep it up first. Wipe your sideboards, your side, what are those things called? I can't think of it. Those white things, those things. Wipe those down first and then give it a good mop corner to corner. Make sure you're rinsing often if you need to rinse, okay? That'll get it clean. And it won't get sparkling clean the very first time or if the floors are old and worn out, but it will be cleaner. And each time you deep clean, it will get cleaner and cleaner. If you've ignored it for a long, long time, just know that persistence will get it cleaner and cleaner, okay? Now, have I ever gotten on my hands and knees and scrubbed my floors? Absolutely, I have. I used to have white tile in one of my houses, and I would get on my hands and knees and scrub it and then hand dry it with towels, and it was ridiculous. And if I had had a steamer mop, I would have never done that. Okay. Dickie Talmadge. Hey, Dickie, one of my mentees in Santa Paula, California. Good morning, Kat. Hello. Slow this morning, getting started. Very excited for you and Mr. B. Thank you. App Mom, that's Linda, I think. Good morning. Just got you. Yay. Pamela Grove. So afterthought, we won't see you live again until Friday night. No, you'll see me tonight. You'll see me tonight. And you'll see me Wednesday morning. So tonight. Let's start tonight. So after tonight, we won't see you to Friday. Oh, I misread your question. So yes, you'll see me tonight. You'll see me, tomorrow is Tuesday. You won't see me Tuesday. You'll see me Wednesday evening.
And
Thursday evening, Friday evening. Not Friday, we might be there Friday morning, it depends. Our close is at like, no, I don't think we're gonna have time Friday morning, huh? Our close is at 10.
It closes at 10 on Wednesday. Are you totally confused?
The close, oh, what's happening Friday?
Nothing. We'll be live.
I'll be live on Friday morning, but there's other times before that. But as far as mornings go, that'll be my next morning. Is that right?
No.
Did I say that right?
It's
No.
not right. No, you didn't. Just don't worry about it.
I'll tell you each time. Tonight I'll be
It'll
live.
fine.
I'll let you know. Oh my goodness. Okay, so sorry guys.
That's why she has me.
That's why I have Mr. B, that's right.
She just does the work.
Where was I? I'm trying to go back and find everything. Whew. Michelle says she looks forward to our chats every day. I don't want to watch you live often because I'm in Melbourne, Australia, like right now. It's past midnight and I just caught you live as I jumped into bed. Girl, you better go to sleep. You can watch this later. Hi, Michelle. Your Patreon videos, Lily said, are awesome. Highly recommend to anyone thinking about joining. Thank you, Lily, for that. Aunt Mom said, so glad to be on a patron, worth every penny. Thank you, Linda. Betsy said, that big, open, clean room behind you looks great. You have been working very hard. Wishing you a smooth and peaceful move. Thank you. And this room actually hasn't been cleaned yet. It's just clean from being a fly lady. But it's going to be, I'm going to clean the baseboards and I'm going to mop the floor. And I'm going to clean the sliding glass doors. But thank you. And we're going to pack the television. That was nice, Betsy. Thank you. Connie said, Kat, you are a role model for us on being organized, even during such a chaotic week like you are having this week. And there's Patricia's note again about the house selling gifts. She's so sweet. And Christy says, afternoon here in Milan, Italy. My weekly home blessing is done. Also my zone cleaning. I am so proud of you, Christina. And it makes my heart glad to know that you're doing that in Italy because you've been watching us here. That's great. Patricia says, grateful for you. Thank you, Patricia. I'm grateful for you. At Mom Linda says, thumbs up. Mr. B says, I smell Starbucks, Kat. Thanks, Patricia. Woohoo. Come to think of it. Hold on. I have a little macchiato here I forgot to drink. Hang on. I made it with almond milk and stevia, so it's only 1 point on Weight Watchers. And it's delicious. I had it made. I didn't make it. I think I'm catching up, you guys. Thank you for holding off your typing for a little bit. I appreciate that. Let's see. There's Fran. She's so sweet. Eva said, haven't tuned in for a while. Where are you moving to? Are you leaving St. Johns County? No. I'm still going to be in St. Johns County. But it'll be a surprise. I'll let you know soon. It's coming up closer and closer. Fran Apple, moving gift, couldn't find a place for the message. Thank you, Fran. I just finally got to your note. That's how far behind I was. Mickey said, thank you. Wishing you an anxiety-free move. Thank you so much, Mickey. So far, so good. Awesome, Fran. You girls are so beautiful and awesome, Mr. B says. Fran, where'd you find to do that donation? Anita said. Aw. Patricia, Eva, I just lost my your lab, Shep, but still have 1 dog and 2 cats, all shedders. My saving grace was the surface vacuum daily on my wood floors. We roll the furniture weekly. Hope that helps. Did you just lose your dog, or did I know that already? I'm having a little fuzzy brain, Patricia. I hope you didn't just lose your dog.
They were talking about it earlier.
I didn't know it. Anita, is the dollar sign, okay, I don't know what you guys are talking about.
The dollar sign is right down at the bottom of the chat.
The dollar sign is the bottom of the chat, Larry said. I don't
Right
know.
next to the smiley face.
Next to this smiley face.
Or it's different on.
I don't have it
different
on
things.
my phone
Well, it's different on.
because
different,
I'm using a full
devices.
screen.
Just look for a dollar sign.
I think you have to turn your phone straight up and down, and then all that stuff shows up at the bottom.
That's true.
That's true, Mr. B said. Okay. But thank you for thinking of me. That's so sweet. Anita Fran said there's, okay, y'all are just talking. Elsa, you like the Elsa comment? That's how far back I am. Oh my goodness. Good morning, Tana Spears from Oklahoma, where the wind comes rolling from the plains. I don't know that song. I love that song though. I wish I knew the words. CZ, Carol, Patricia, sorry for you losing your pet. Aww. Flylady System collab inspired by Nikki. Oh yeah, that is a great collab. And y'all, I'm so excited. I can't tell you yet. That's another secret, but it won't be long before you know that. It has to do with Nikki. Our church has ladies' clothing and a home swap quarterly. This is Lily, where we bring items and shop for free. It's so much easier to give good items up when they're going to my sweet sisters. Absolutely. What a great idea. Oh, so sweet. See? Thank you. So, Patricia, I'm thinking you just lost your dog, and I missed that. And I'm so heartbroken for you as well. But I knew your doggie was ill. Barb Ann, happy moving, so excited. I've come to enjoy change. Hope you do too. Oh, are you kidding? Do you know this is the longest we've ever lived anywhere, and it's just 2 months shy of 7 years? Mr. B and I have moved 25 times in our 42 years of marriage. We're like little gypsies. Vivian Tavares, Kat, I recently started working from 7 to 3, and I'm struggling with fitting the routines and Flylady system in my new schedule. Have 2 kids and a hubby, work Monday through Thursday. Any suggestions on organizing my time? Yes. If you work from 7 to 3, you can still get up and do your morning routine. I don't know if you're taking your children to daycare before you go to work at 7 or if your husband's doing that. But let's just say you are. You're going to put them through their morning routine too, which means you have to know what time you have to get up to give yourself at least 30 minutes and then to give the kids at least 30 minutes to get everything ready. Your before bed routine will be critical. The before bed routine will enable you to set up their diaper bags and backpacks and those things and get yourself ready and make sure everybody's going to bed on time so that nobody's crabby at that time of the morning because they've had good sleep. The other suggestion I have is to take your planner and plan out from whatever time you have to leave, 7, you maybe have to leave at 6:30, from 6:30 to, let's say you get home at 3:30. That's not any of the time that you can do your housework. But when you get home at, say, 3:30, you're going to have plenty of time to get everything done because you're not working until 5 or 5:30 and not getting home till 6 to 6:30 or 7. You're getting home at 3:30, maybe 4. Dinner, let's say you have to have your dinner by 5 because your kiddos have to go to bed early. You'll have to start your dinner right away. You can start your laundry, go through your paper, and then get your kids ready for bed. And then you can do your little housework things. So all you're going to do is make sure your clothes go in the dryer and you dry those and fold them and put them away. Do one of your weekly home blessing hour items. Remember, there's 6 of those. And work in your zone for 10 minutes if it's deep clean, 15 minutes if it's decluttering, and then complete the process by putting your clutters, put away, throw away, or give away. And then on Saturday, you might do things like run errands and buy your groceries, pay your bills, or you could do your bills in the evening. I realize you have to get to bed early as well, but you will have time to do that, just like anyone else who works during the day. You can do it. Use your good mind. Use your planning strategies. Use your planner. Follow it. Look at it. Make a plan and follow your plan. Okay? That's it. All right, let's see. I'm going to go backwards. Anita said, I've only moved one time to a much bigger house, but I couldn't imagine after living here for over 30 years moving. Way too much clutter. Well, one thing about moving a lot is you do get rid of clutter, but it still gathers, trust me. And Mr. B and I have decided that this is like one of the last moves that we're making. Marty said, in our 37 years, they've moved 6 times. Ashley is here. Hi, Ashley. Thank you, Mr. B. Fran said, our schedule is out of whack this week because we'll be back on track next week. No live on Tuesday, live Wednesday evening, live Thursday evening, live Friday morning, this week only. Okay, Mr. B gave it to you. Thanks. Gail says hi to Ashley. Patricia said, Vivian, I recently started working from 7 to 3, and I'm struggling with fitting the routines. Oh, I did read that. Thank you, Patricia, for picking that up for me. Gail said, "Don't worry about us. We'll be glad to see you all on moving week." Hi, Ashley. Maybe Mr. B could type us a schedule. Okay, see, I'm reading backwards, so good.
Yeah, we need to go forward. We need to
CZ,
get
can
off
you
before we
put
miss.
your schedule in the comments? Okay, I'm gonna read Donna Perry's comment, and then I'm gonna go to the end. We've been on here 45 minutes. Girls, we gotta stop this foolishness. I have a steamer, which I do once a week because I have a dog and cats, and I have a spray mop, which I use daily. Good. I'm gonna go to the end here. I'm reading CZ's comment, and then I'm going to go. CZ Carol says, "My son and daughter-in-law gave us short notice for their visit here this weekend. I didn't panic and didn't have to work crazy hours to get ready. Just put fresh sheets on the guest room bed. Done." I love it, CZ, and I'm so happy for you. All right, everyone, this is it. I will see you tomorrow evening.
No, you won't. You can't. You will see them Wednesday.
I'll see you
evening.
Wednesday evening. Is that right?
Yes.
I'll see you Wednesday evening at 6 p.m., between 6 and 8 p.m. I'll actually see you tonight between 6 and 8 p.m. as well. So I'll see you tonight between 6 and 8 p.m. Haha, caught you, Mr.
With
B.
Marty. We
With
don't know
Marty.
what we're doing this week.
We don't, I just know I need to get to clean. I need to get back upstairs and finish my job. Have a wonderful day. Thanks again for your generous gifts, girls. And always remember that you are beautiful. Bye.